All right, can you read that? Can I get you to come on camera?
Yeah.
What's your name?
I'm Billy.
Billy, this is Billy. We're on Taylor Square. In fact, we're at Cafe Frites, and I'm here. Taylor Square is basically Darlinghurst. It's in amongst courts and nightclubs and bars and restaurants. I thought I'd do something different today, and I'm going to be able to talk to you about cricket. Thanks again, Billy.
No worries.
What is this? This is a
watermelon margarita.
A watermelon margarita.
A Frites special.
A Frites special, Cafe Frites special. Cheers.
No worries.
Thank you. All right, guys. So I'm here in Darlinghurst, as I said, a place called Cafe Frites. It's a very noisy area, but it's a lot of fun. The bar area behind you, and I'll show you that very quickly, is quite amazing. It's a really well-renowned place. It has always been a corner to go to. Well, we're here to talk about cricket. In fact, tomorrow, which is, of course, Friday, the 5th of February, we're going to have a test match between an Indian side that's very buoyant and an England side that they're pretty buoyant as well, having won their series against Sri Lanka. And I would argue that they're both in great confidence moods. The England side, Ollie Pope has been included in the test squad, which implies that he'll be part of the test team. I'm not sure where he'll fit, probably in the middle order there. They're pretty keen to get him in. He may be one that favours the spin bowling in Chennai more than others. England have got a plethora of great players. Obviously, Ben Stokes has come back. Jofra Archer looks very cool, calm and collected. You've got the likes of either James Anderson or Stuart Broad. Whether they both play, I don't think they will. Whether Best and the likes of Leach bowl as spinners, it could well be. Moeen Ali's the smoky, he could well be in the side, but really depending on what combination they use, they'll be able to certainly bring out the best in England. A lot will be on Joe Root's shoulders, and you would think that he will be very important to the batting lineup. But of course, we'll talk about the England side of things later tonight. And so, in fact, in a matter of some 5 hours from now, it's roughly 5 hours from now, by the time I load this, it'll be about 4 hours from now, we will have a special pre-match eve live telecast to you all with incredible array of people, the likes of Monty Panesar, Adam Hollioake, both incredible English players. Adam Hollioake was a great one-day all-rounder, even captain the side. Alan Mullally, left-arm bowling extraordinaire, living in Perth these days. Those three will be my English triumvirate. Then from the Indian side, we'll have the likes of Priti Uppala and Aparna Saini with their take, and I'll be involved as well. There'll be also Chris Vernon, who you've heard a lot of in the An Aussie Upon Talk All Things About India series. Also Simon Willis, who has coached both the England squad as high performance coach and also the likes of Sri Lanka. So they'll be all involved tonight in a few hours' time. So back to the discussion I was having. Okay, England side looking pretty strong. I'm still expecting India to do very well, but there's always that doubt as to India being a little bit on a high, leading to a rather quite a big drop the next game. What I mean by that is you tend to have a lull after a big series victory. It's very hard to keep that level up all the time, even though Kohli's back on the side, Rahane's vice captaincy, Pujara's and the Rohit Sharmas, they'll be all there helping out, but there'll be a little bit of a lull. Now the other aspect, of course, is the Indian side. Now India are expected to have an all-rounder replace Jadeja, who is injured, and they're likely to go with Pandya, but there's every chance that Axar Patel will get a go. And on top of that, you've got Washington Sundar, who deserves a recognition for his performance. So I'd say one of those three will be in the side. Ishant Sharma has been discussed, whether he'll come back in and with Siraj, like a slash Siraj scenario. One of those two will be in. Bumrah will be back in, of course. Ashwin, if fit, which he looks to be, he'll be back in as well. Kuldeep Yadav. Now they keep discussing the potential Kuldeep Yadav. He could be their X factor. I believe he should be given a go, but we'll see whether he is actually in the team. And the batting lineup actually picks itself. You've got your Gills, your Sharmas, your Pujaras, right through to your Kohlis, Rahanes and Punts. That's a very stable batting order, and is really where the success of the Indian team will be. As per the likes of Ian Chappell, he made that very clear that the top three in the batting order will be where everyone are lost. Interesting to see. The pitch probably it is going to be somewhat of a turner. No crowd, potentially there for a second test match. There'll be a crowd, and obviously then the matches in Ahmedabad at the newly rebuilt stadium that will actually have a great deal of size and capacity, but whether it'll be utilised, we'll see. Anyway, this is Norman Koshnak. So again, view, like, and share the posts. Make sure you subscribe and interact with me. You know I'm going to reply to you. I'm going to reply to your emails, more so your messages on the actual videos. You know I always do that. I always do that, happily and lovingly. You're a great crowd of people, so I'm going to be happy to do that. But in particular, in a few hours' time, at what is 5 o'clock Indian time, 10:30 my time in Australia, and various other times as well, we're going to have a great group of people to talk all about the cricket on the first day, which will be the eve on the 4th today, an eve discussion on the test tomorrow. So stay tuned, please. Make sure you look at hit your so-called notification button after you subscribe and be notified of tonight's session live. Okay? Thank you very much. This is Norman Koshnak for Eyes on Cricket with Norman Koshnak.